Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to talk about something that I am going to beg you guys in this video today to stop doing because I can see that it is the cause of burnout. It's the cause of you guys being drained, which I guess is also either the beginning of burnout or being burnt out. It could be the same thing. It's the cause of you guys constantly recycling your old story, manifesting from your old story, manifesting from your ego, fear, doubt, manifesting from your own limiting beliefs. So there's this one thing that I feel like I talk about in almost every videos, but there's this one specific behavior that's come up, I would say in the past couple weeks, probably a handful of times with clients, and definitely I always see it in comments by you guys, my viewers and subscribers. And if you're just a viewer, please also subscribe to the channel. That if you would just stop this thing, I promise you, you would have such an easier time with the shift and awakening and becoming who you actually are, your inner being, the I amness, the God that created everything and everyone that also created you. And I have this metaphor screaming in my mind that I might use, that how it relates to my mirror soul, Hana, and his love for gaming. So I'm feeling that rise up. So most likely it's going to be in this video. Before I go on about this, if you love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. For a lot of you guys who tell me you never get notified when my new videos come on, I've also noticed from my personal YouTube account that I am subscribed to the channel that I actually wasn't getting notified of my new videos either. And it was because I didn't subscribe, then hit all to be notified when all new videos come on. Because I know you guys love the content, and I know that oftentimes it actually does help many of you guys get into union with your SP, get movement with your SP, or pull you guys out of a trigger. So I highly recommend that you subscribe and that you hit all so you do get notified when I come out with new content. Also, if you want me to help and to be your coach, I'd love to. I know that I can help you. Email me a short description, but please do keep it short because sometimes when people go on, I can't possibly. I'm one person reviewing all this. Keep it short. Email directly to me at kim@coreunion.com. You book your session with me at my website, coreunion.com. You can do a single session or a package. A lot of people ask about payment plans. You can check out with PayPal and you can create an installment agreement with PayPal, which makes it easier if that's what you choose to do. Also, you can just watch the videos. So what I see happen, I have said so clearly in years of videos now that if you do choose to reach out to your specific person, which there is nothing wrong with reaching out to your SP. And for those of you who say, don't ever reach out to your SP, you're not quite understanding the whole thing. But there are things that you want to get in place before you do. And if you aren't able to get these things in place, then don't. And just trust and allow the unfolding to happen. But if you are truly inspired, not urged, not with just an impulse, but if you are truly inspired in complete trust, knowing that they're going to be super excited and happy and relieved to hear from you, then go ahead and reach out. But here's the thing that a lot of people mistake for when I say reach out in the relationship energy, like reach out as the husband, as the wife, as the life partner, whatever you label it, it doesn't matter depending on what your end is. Because some people just want to get to know somebody more and they just want to actually date their person, and other people want a full life. Stop thinking of them as being an ex that you're trying to manifest back, because then you're putting yourself in the position and in the role of not having and being in lack. Number two, if there is another person in the picture, they're not the love of your person's life. You are. So just don't give that any more of your energy or attention, because that is your manifestation. It is the personification of something it's the personification of you not believing that you are either not worthy or not good enough, not a priority, or you have some sort of rejection or abandonment story. No matter what, you need to change that story. Stop making it about your person. This is about your story. So clean up your side of the road. Okay. Okay. Reach out, but do it in this power, in this energy of being in the end. If you want to, you totally can. But anyway, it doesn't matter because the end exists where you guys are in the relationship. So get out of the ego of chasing and pursuing and this one and that one. Just let me keep going because I think this is going to make sense. So the pattern that I see is this. I say only reach out when you're doing it from that energy of being together, of being happy together, the wife, the husband, the life partner, the union. So you've been doing your quote unquote inner work, which is really releasing all the old stories of your old self-identification, the old story of the old version of you and the old version of your person and the dynamic. And this, your entire old self-concept when you didn't realize you were the creator of your reality. That is what the inner work is doing, regardless of the technique that you choose to do. And stick with something. Stop just constantly thinking it's not working, because that's you draining yourself and disempowering yourself and constantly falling for the 3D. Back to the point. So now you hear me say that, and now you go, okay, I will reach out when I'm in that energy, and everything happens instantly. So when I shift into this energy on Monday or on Friday, on Thursday, then I'm going to reach out in that energy, that union energy, because I just did my meditation and I am feeling empowered and strong. But you haven't actually maintained that feeling of bliss, flow, equilibrium, stability, being grounded, feeling that you are in complete trust and surrender, feeling and knowing that your person completely loves, trusts, honors you, respects you. Like you haven't maintained that stability for a good period of your days, nights, weeks. Okay. So in other words, you have been this a lot, which is normal. Don't beat yourself up for it. Please hear what I'm saying. But you've been in the stage of a lot of wavering. Then you have a moment. I love seeing my little man Romeo. Then you have this moment of power. That is good. Continue creating more of those moments of power. And in that moment, you decide to go and reach out in the 3D, but you hadn't maintained stability for a good amount of time. Please stop doing this, because what you want to do is get yourself to a place where you are actually grounded, loving yourself, knowing your power, knowing the power of the love between you and your specific person. You have successfully dropped the old memories and the old stories. If they do come up in your mind, it's like it doesn't matter because you don't identify with it anymore. If you are continually thinking, if you're in, say you're in communication with in your life with your person, and you're just stuffing your anger and frustration down constantly, and you're just acting in the 3D like things aren't bothering you, you're like pissed off. The truth is, a lot of you guys are super pissed off and angry and frustrating and being hyper vigilant internally. Maybe you're pretending that, like in the 3D, maybe you guys were together and now in the 3D, you have the role as being their friend and they're dating other people. So you are pretending to be just their friend. You're being inauthentic. You're being inauthentic because that's not who you truly are. You can speak your truth. You can set healthy boundaries in the 3D with your SP, but you do it from a place of trust and of power, of knowing the end, knowing it exists. And you don't do it with any form of blame, shame, fear, or any kind of manipulation. And it doesn't matter what comes back, because what comes back is simply the old story coming up so you can actually release it and let it go. So what is active within you? How is your internal reaction? Oh, I'm not their one. I'm not their priority. I'm not the one that they're choosing. They don't want me as much as I want them. That's all your story. So it's your job to be authentic to yourself, be true to yourself, be authentic in the 3D, know your power, communicate from your power and trust in it, but don't F around unless you've actually maintained this stability and consistency for a good amount of time. Give yourself the love that you actually are craving and wanting and needing, and stop making your specific person be your source of power, energy, love, trust, security. Your inner being, the God within you, is your source of all of that. The same God within you is within all of us. Your specific person was brought into your reality by the God within and without. We are all playing these roles in each other's realities. If you know deep down in your inner being, the core of you, that's why I call the channel Core Union, because when you are in union with your core, with the God within you, the God that you are, you're playing small in this human ego. This is a character. The God within you, the I am, is creating the character. Here's the metaphor of the Xbox with my Mirasol Hana. My Mirasol Hana is like brilliant, so creative. They're an engineer, but they love gaming. I mean, it's beyond just having fun. They're expert level. They could literally make millions of dollars somehow with doing something in the gaming industry if they chose to. They build characters and they build them up for years, and they build them up to be powerful. And when they're gaming, so just like, so in that case, Hana is the God of Hana's characters. Just like there is the God within you that is creating you as the little character. But you're creating your reality from the little character that actually doesn't have the control. But just like with Hana, Hana has the control over their characters. But if Hana's playing a game, there's a certain number of lives. And each time, if something slips up, it's okay. That's okay. I'll just go back now. I've leveled up in this game. And then they go back and they've created some more skills. They've added some more weapons, so to speak. I'm not saying that you create weapons with it, but then they come back. They realized, okay, this is where this went wrong. So this is what this character needs. Okay, boop, 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 boop. And that's you doing your inner work. And then they're not starting from scratch because they've been doing this for a long time and they've become an expert. But they weren't falling for, oh, I'm the character. No, I'm the creator of the character. So this is okay. And then they've leveled up so much. So each time they start again and they have to go up against, like, I think the terms are like the bosses and the other big, scary characters. That's okay. They've got confidence because they've realized and they see how good that they are. They've seen that they've leveled up. So they know they're not starting from scratch, but they didn't F around and forget and really start to believe I am the character. No, they realize I'm in control of the character. I want to say, be like Hana. Control your character. Stop trying to control the game. Control the concepts that you have of the character. And when you fall into the illusion of the game, pull yourself out of the game and maintain stability, maintain relaxation, maintain your power. That's how you will stop yourself from constantly effing around with the 3D and effing around with your old story so you keep getting beaten up by your old story. Okay? Don't F around with the game. Be in your power. Realize your power, your strength, and it is in pure, unconditional love. That is God. And that is who you, I, and everyone else and everything else in reality actually is. Okay? Stop playing small.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.